Sofa in Arabic, when a person says, why don't you do your study for your exam, he'll say sofa. In Arabic, he'll say sofa. It's called tasweef. And the teachers defining it, they said, what is tasweef, ya Shaykh? He said, sofa, 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 sofa. It means that I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it. In fact, subhanAllah, even on a smaller scale, someone will say the khutbah's begun. Okay, let me go get a drink. I'll come to the khutbah, let me just do this. Something as small as that. Or let me just finish my lunch and then I'll come. Or someone will say the halaqah begins on Saturdays. Let me just get through this semester and then I'll come to the halaqah. Person says, let me finish my university, then I'll start learning the deen. Let me pay off these debts that have accumulated. After I finish the debts, then I'll come to the halaqat. He finishes the debts. Halfway through, he got married. He said, let me get my house, let me get the nice car, and let me get the 10 children, and then I'll come to the halaqah. And if you have 10 children, when are you going to come to halaqah? You have to take care of those kids. So this is how the shaitan leads him until finally the person, what he's really saying is that after I'm dead, that's when I'll come into the halaqat. And then when he gets to that stage right before his deathbed, he'll say, I wish I had done it differently. Number 2 is that a person may not lead an upright life. They might not lead an upright life. They're not acting like a good Muslim. So they see this halaqat and they don't really know anybody that comes to the halaqah. And they say really, I can't come to this halaqah because I'm not at their level. But this is a wrong attitude, because it's in the seeking of knowledge that the person will come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In not learning about the deen, the person will go further away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so if a person is sincere and he feels like that, he should know that the tawbah, inshaAllah, is there in those halaqat. That the person comes forward, takes a step towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, takes a step to learning about this deen, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come closer to them, and inshaAllah that'll be a means for their concentration to increase. Okay, now you're asking, what's in it for me? Everybody asks that question. This is our attitude, this society. What's in it for me? If you study the deen, number 1 is that you have to realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reserved paramount reward for those people. With the prophets, with siddiqeen, with shuhada, with salihin, that there's a paramount reward for those people who seek the knowledge. Especially those who learn the deen and then teach it to others and do it sincerely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 2, that if you seek this knowledge and you pass it on to others, not only do you see the reward yourself, but you also seek, or you also get the reward of those people that follow you. It continues. In fact, when you talk about sadaqah jariyah, continuous sadaqah, this is one of those sadaqat. That you taught someone something, a brother will pray one way, and they say, brother, you're supposed to put your hands on your chest like this. And they say, no, Imam Abu Hanifa prayed like this. Right? But in that statement, if he learned it from Imam Abu Hanifa gets reward for that. Because he learned it from him. And similarly, the person who learned like this, he learned it from someone else. Whoever they learned from will still continue to get reward for them passing on that knowledge. And you should know, and we should all know, that this is the inheritance of the prophets. The prophets never inherited or never left behind any money to be inherited by anyone, but they left behind knowledge. And so whoever wants to share in that inheritance, then they should go and seek this knowledge. And finally, that you'll know that when you alleviate yourself of this ignorance, that you'll be walking in happiness. And it's only those people who have knowledge of the deen, they are the ones who truly fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so you'll be walking under knowing and coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with this knowledge. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.